What up, what up? Alright. Let's see the red scene. That did not work. There we go. What up, Chris? What up, Chief Grams? How are you doing? So, to start this off, I am going to add the set the items I'm going to work with today. Let's remove all of those. Let's go. Is it loud today? Is it better now? I didn't change anything. So that is interesting. One moment. How about now? Is this better? Yeah, I haven't done anything. Should I lower it even more? Yes, I should. One moment. If I do it like this, yeah. And then I can up the gain here. How about now? Is this should be good. Because on the bars in OBS, they look kind of like they used to. Good. Yeah, I haven't done anything with the microphone or the audio. The only thing I've added is the chat on screen. There. Yeah, there. I think, yeah. So let's see what we're doing today. I think I'm going to start with the rotate spikes. Spikes from LDTK. And let me check what I wrote. I think we should do the enemy events. Kill enemy event trigger. And then also spawn enemies on trigger. Enemy spawner. What else? We could do the boss? No. Well, I need to handle the boss somehow. Yeah, we can have oops. Oh, come on. What did I write? You think notepad is not a good thing? Rotate the spikes, killing enemy triggers event. And then I said the abilities is what I was going to do. Define abilities in... Yeah, I have no better text editors. Define abilities in LDTK, where to pick them up. And then the boss in LDTK. I think we'll start with this and see how far we get. Could be very fast with the first two. Is my screen switching working? It is. So let's get started. rotating the spikes. Alright, I updated Unity to 2022.2.7. That should help with potentially help with the debugging a little bit. I need to open LDTK. So where did we have the spikes? Down here. Okay. So we have the hazards. They have a direction that we set. And that should just be read when we create them in Unity. So let's open the LDTK editor. And in here we will check stuff where we load the room, the objects. No, we have the hazards that I haven't done anything for yet. So let's do that. Hazards. Load hazards. I feel like I'm sitting very far to the right. Weird stuff. So I think we'll do the same here that we're doing with the lever. We'll loop through all the objects. So loop through hazards, and in the hazards we are going to try get the component of spike. I think it's called spike. No. Isn't it? Let's go to Unity and see what we have. We do have hazards and they're called spike. Just a hazard, okay. Hazard. And then we need to get the enum we had defined, which is direction. We have transition direction and we have direction. I think they should be the same, actually. But I'm going to leave it like that for now. So direction. Did I add an enum for direction? I did not. Oh, can I open this in Unity? Cool. So let's make an enum, which is directions. I'm just going to call it direction enum, so we don't mess it up with anything else that is called direction. It feels so weird to stream when I haven't done it in a couple of days. Here we have left, up, right, down. So we get the direction, we get the direction enum. And depending on the state, we will rotate the spike. So we have the hazard, transform, rotate. I'm thinking, let's see if I rotate this one. So actually, if we change this to up, to start with up, we might be able to do this in a nice way. 0, 1, 2, 3. So then we might be able to do rotate. Local rotation is turning on Euler angle to be 0, 0, and then we do int. Let's call this direction instead. Times 90. And then we need to set 30 on the hazard component. I think right would be... Now the question is how we define them in here. Like down, they will point down. So I assume if they point right, they are on the left side. Right? Yeah, they should be. I think that is good. So if we go up here, we don't have any spikes like that now. Let's add one there and put it to the right and one here to the left. No, left. We'll save this, we'll refresh it in here, and we should have those two spikes. Yes, good. Then we do reload world. Perfect, they are the opposite way. So to fix this in an easy way is just to multiply this by the other direction. Now they're fine, and then we go down here and they should be pointing downwards, yes. Perfect. First task is done. Cool, cool. Let's check that off. I knew that the first task would be really fast. And then we want to define the abilities as an entity. So for an object, I feel like I'm getting way too many objects in here. But ability pickup. It should be of type object. And it needs to be an enum. Abilities. So what abilities do we have? We have a lot of them. Pickups. Oh, yeah, pickups. Smart. Ability pickup. Pickups. There's no other here that are pickups. There could be interactables for like lever and door. And room transition. Oh well. The problem is if I switch these from object, I have to move them in my in my script. That loads them all in. Which makes it a bit annoying to move them around here. So all the new ones can be in a good position. So we have dash, we have double jump. What else do we have? Do we have any more abilities? We have dash. I mean, a lot of the abilities are like specific to the previous game. I've been thinking about one thing though, the to have a wall grab. Like climbing the wall. To have an ability like that so you get stuck on the wall. I think that would be cool. Well, we have dash for now. And double jump. Did I not define my abilities somewhere? Abilities. This is not my code. No. Abilities. Player abilities. Dash jump map. Oh, right, map. Map. This will have an enum of abilities. Always show. Yes. So down here we had that one, which should be a... Wait. Oh, it's a layer. I need to add a layer. Entities... Or can I add this under... What happens if I do this? That is good. That is how I want to do this. So under object, I'm going to add the... What are in... I should remove the entities because nothing is in that. Thing is, abilities are very dependent on the PC, play character and its design. For example, if it's an adventure, does it have a rope, whip, hook shot, and then informs the ability. Yeah. I've been thinking, I don't know what we're going to have, but we need several things. Can remove that as well. But I think we can, under object, we could just add hazards and enemy. Then we'll have everything on objects here, even though they're in enemies here. I think it would be nice to just be able to pick any of them. So dash. Because I think if... yeah, if I add them all in the same layer, I can edit them all in the same layer as well. Yeah, we need to figure out what we are going to be able to do with the character. There we have dash. This should spawn a... it should spawn a... an ability, I do have abilities somewhere in my prefabs. Let's go into prefabs and we go into under pickups. No, skill. Just here. Let's see how I did it. What are these? There we have them, ability pickups. But I would change this with the I don't think the plugin lets me switch based on. I don't think we need icons. They're all going to be the same, just the different abilities. I think this is fine. So let's duplicate this and call it ability pickup. So we have an ability that we can pick up. Ability pickup. And then we have the abilities here that will set the, I think that's what I use here as well. Player abilities, yes. It can be public, void, set ability. Player abilities, ability. Okay. Let's do another one in here for pickups. Getting so many of these. Let's just do load pickups. And I'll move this thing into here. Pickups. Then we need to send in the room data. No? Oh, it's an LDTK component level. Alright. That feels nicer. Room. We need to do this. Object, okay. Get the field, and then we need to check if they have a ability pickup script. We'll call it ability, then we try getting the ability enum, player abilities. Then we just do ability pickup, set ability. Cool. I think that's all we need to do. No, it's not. We need to do one more thing. And that is to first save in here and go here and refresh. So we get the latest information in here. And then we will go into LDTK and we'll add the ability pickup to be ability pickup. And then we reload the world. And we save. That's a capsule. We need to reload this again because I didn't save unless... No, it's dash. We also need to... 30. Ability pickup. But I feel like it didn't set it correctly. But I don't know. Let's refresh and reload. No, it's still map. Did I call it ability on these? Abilities. It should be ability. Ay, ay, ay. Can I rename it? Yeah. Ability. Save, refresh, and then we reload. Should be dash. The enum is ability. It's ability pickup. And that one says dash. Save, we reload. We'll grab this and we do the reload world. It's not working, so we have missed something. Is it because I call it pickups instead of pickup? No, it's pickups. Or no. It's under objects. Oh, right. They are the same thing now, since I put them in the same layer. I'm doing everything from the objects layer now. I'm wondering if I should do that. No, I don't think so. It's going to be very annoying with all the like 100 spikes. So let's make a new entity. A new layer, I mean. Call it pickups. And in object we just don't. They're in hazard code. Then we'll go into objects. That one is complaining. Let's go into pickups, ability pickup, and it's a dash. Save. Refresh, and now we reload. Now we're in pickups, and it's still map. I feel like we're getting closer. So let's debug. It's because I changed this to pick up, probably. Let's reload. There we go. Now it's working. I would like to have a way of running this script whenever I do the import. I wonder if there's anything for that. So let's see, let's check the documentations. Importer. Level importer, I wanna Custom importing. Post processor. Okay. Better class trained from this. Okay. Cool. Must be in the editor namespace. Yes, let's put it in the editor. And LDTK post processing. Or maybe I should make the LDTK editor. Like, it could be both. An editor window now, but I don't think we need it to be an editor window. One moment. All right. So I've been playing around too much. I can't turn off my camera from my Stream Deck. That's interesting. So right, let's try and make this a post process project. No. Oh. LDTK post processor. And then we need to override this one. Override. Wait, override. How do you write this? Can just do override post. There we go. I guess this wouldn't work. Now let's make the other script do this, because we can probably call the update room manager here. So let's get the room manager in here and do an editor window. Okay. Then we have the LDTK post processing. This one needs to inherit from LDTK post processor. And then we do an override on the project. LDTK editor, what did I call it? Update room manager. Let's do level data. Data is this. And we don't need to send anything in. I'm going to set this to just a map. Let's refresh. I need to reset this probably. Let's reset. No. Okay, let's save the LDTK. Let's go back here. Let's refresh. Well, that doesn't work. We need to change something, so let's move the dash up there. Then we check the ability. Type map. Now it's dash, so we're not running the script by doing it. Can I not run editor scripts from in this way? Can I do show my editor? Does that help? Jump. Let's move it back. Wait. Now it's running at least. Everything's updated. But it shouldn't be jump. It should be dash. Let's set it to map and save, refresh. I wonder if it's because it's in the post-processing part and then it can't run some of the things. Yeah, probably. Let's try again. Let's see all the errors we get. Uniqueness violation. Did not pack tile textures. Okay, so we need to figure out a way to automatically update this. Well, that's something I would like at least. So we can't do this because I think we are in the wrong... we're not in the actual scene when we're doing this. But debugging it might help. Let's move it back down. Let's set it to dash. Save. Let's re-import. Now we're in here. Room manager probably not finding it. We did. We also got the level data. We're not crashing on anything and we're running through everything. Could it be that this happens too early and that the one we need to on the post, what else did we have to override? Post process level. Now this is jump, it shouldn't be jump, it should be dash. Let's move it back in and maybe that wasn't very good. Or maybe it is. I was stuck in here. I thought it was just taking a long time. The ability is still jump, and it shouldn't be jump, it should be dash. To be contained in an editor folder or have a script contained within an editor, only assembly definition. When traversing transform hierarchy, it's common for the hierarchy to change depending on how the project changes. For example, world levels and layer, the UUID, end of the game object. Level will restructure depending on the ordering of the levels. Number of int grid. Not a fan of that ending. Oh. That would be neat to have or to know about, so I can import the fields, so I don't have to get them. Or is this only in the... Wait. So if I do this, I could do abilities, fields, get enum, abilities. Abilities. Would this be if I update in here now to move position and set it to dash? Still getting the breakpoint. Now it's setting the abilities in there. Does that stay if I go into play mode? It does. So if I change that to map now, it's not going to work. So why wouldn't it work? Double jump. If I go to map now. Why did it work once? If I remove that one, or did I forget to save it? No, that one changes. So let's go into LDTK, change this to dash. Oh, it's dash double jump. Now we'll get in here, but it's not being set to double jump. And why is that? Let's remove that one and then we save this. We refresh. Should be dash according to that one, but we don't place it here because I removed the object. Shouldn't be do that. Let's remove this and place a new one and put it at dash. That is dash. Now if I go in and change this to map, save, then we refresh. Now it's map. So So what stopped it from working last time? Oops. Save. Is it? Well, I would understand why double jump wouldn't work then. Well, that is working. So I might have complicated this way too much. Oh man. Yeah, so we could do fields dot get integer transition to room. What did I do? Yep. Room ID, next room ID, transition to room. And then we also do set transition direction, which would be the same here. Well, let's get the direction. Get enum. Direction enum. It's called transition direction. And let's try this from the preferences. It's not its project settings. It should be LDTK to Unity. We can re-import all the assets and see if this works. No? Why not? It did work, just not. Of course. The only one I checked, I was like, yeah, zero. Next rooms, I was like, it didn't work, but it did work. My whole editor script is not really useful. But that is good. Then this doesn't have to be, it could be serialized field instead of being a public. This will make my code so much nicer. So, We don't need any of those. Cool. I might need the ones for the levels. This is the integrate one. Yeah, I need it for the integrate. Alright, so it's not completely wasted. But this doesn't have any imported fields. Can I still... I checked the documentation. Oh, we have imported level as well, okay. Level entities, level and entities. Okay. I should have looked at this before I started working on the editor. So now I kind of want to redo all of them. But even if this doesn't have any imported values, I should still do imported entity. But I don't have a script on this one, so... do we have a virtual... Nope. Let's create a script for a virtual camera then. It's not really a room thing, but room objects, yeah. Virtual camera, room virtual camera. LDTK imported entity. Cool. This is good. Okay, what did we do here? We need to move this to the other side so I can actually see what I was doing. Need to grab all of this. Now we are on the virtual camera, so we can just get the components straight on here. Room data, confiner collider. How would I get this? I could just do... I could do a transform parent. Is not good, but... No, we need a room data, so we need... room manager instance. Do we have the room data here? That's a thing I haven't figured out yet, to see which room objects are in. And I'm not entirely sure how to do that. Maybe I'll leave this part back in here. But I got the room info there, so I could get that. Wait, I'm using this polygon as the confiner, right? So what was the issue? Oh, it was that I got the camera confiner right there, okay. So we could get component polygon collider 2D. And then we could do the get component Cinemachine virtual camera. Dot follow is the player. And I need to add that to the prefab as well. Oops. That's not where I wanted to press. Room camera. Virtual camera. So let's go in here and re-import all the assets again. No, that didn't work. If I run my reload vault. I should have checked this camera. We'll set this to none. Then I go in, now I reload all the assets again. And it's not being set. But we have the player as to follow, so that is good. Which room is this? It's this virtual camera. Let me actually start up Firebot. I've been looking around in it a little bit. Okay. So we have this virtual camera. If I move this a little bit with level index 0, what is that? Why do I see the... Oh, that was something I tried to add to it, I think. Yeah. Okay. Let's move it over there. Save, reload. I guess it did work though. If we check another camera like this one, we have room 1, so I think it works. What else did we have left? We have the camera. So we did this. Let's comment it out. So we have enemies that can get the patrol points themselves now. It's not in object, it's in enemies. I assume we can't Well, let's try it. Let's go in here and do LDTK imported fields. I want to see if we get any fields in here. Debug log in here. Because that would be kind of funny. And it would be really, really useful. I don't think that's gonna happen, but it would be really nice. No. We're not getting in there, no. So what I will do is make an enemy importer script. Oops. Enemy importer script. But that wouldn't be for every enemy. There could probably be per enemy. So I'm not sure how I would do that in a good way, unless I want to make a script for every enemy. Maybe. This one would then inherit from imported fields. And I think we should do this for every enemy. Try set patrol points. And then we get an array, right? Yeah. Do the fields, the TK fields. Try get array of points. And that would be patrol point and outlaw points. Then we add an if to this. And in the fields, and then in here we have the points, and we do whatever we did in the editor here. We get component, entity main, entity scripts. Let's copy this actually. And this. I actually need to do both of these checks. No? No, I don't. Alright, let's see if this works. Because that would be neat. So we have the points there, and they are in the patrolling points as well. So hopefully it works. Let's say that it does. What was my next task? Define abilities. Alright. Yeah, that shouldn't... I kind of have done that already. I think I did that. Yes. So let's actually set that as done. And then I'm going to make another 2.5, which will be convert editor to LDTK editor to imported inheritance. Not very good English, but whatever. Okay. Patrol points are done. I still like to have the load objects in room, because then I will have everything in my room manager. What up, Lormis? And what up, Cheap Grams? At the same time, everything is going wonderful actually. We are currently implementing. So I have this program called the Level Designer Toolkit, and this is where we made the level. So in here we have enemies, we have different platforms, we have room transitions. Yes, that's what LDTK stands for, Level Design Toolkit. I think it's made by the guy who made Dead Cells. So we have everything defined in here. Like we have a lever right here. Oh, it's not connected to anything right now because I changed that. Okay, for here for example, we have a door. And we have a lever and a lever, both are defined in here. So they are connected. And then in Unity, we have an importer that will import, which room is this? It's room 0 objects. So here we have a door with my custom script, unlockable door. And then I have both levers in here. It is an amazing tool. Before I started with this, I wrote an importer for tiled. Yeah, I did a lot of things to get tiled to work as I wanted it to, because that was my first thought to use. But then I saw someone mention LDTK and I was like, that looks neat. And it's really straightforward to use. I watched a 15-20 minute tutorial just going through all of the options in the program, and then you have an importer in Unity or whatever you want to use. I think they have for Godot and a lot of other engines as well. And this importer just gives me the hierarchy I want. And I didn't think that there was an easy way. Yes, you can build top-down like this as well. So this one is LDTK is made for like top-down and side-scrolling. That is the two it's made for. You could set it to 2D free map. And you can move freely, or a Gridvania, depending on how you want to set it up. So if you want to make some isometric, it's not the tool for you. But if you want to do something like this, it's perfect. I really, really, really recommend this. And with the new thing I found with the importer for Unity is that I can just inherit from an interface. Like, I have values I set on things. Like the when loading in the virtual camera, I need to set some values in Unity. So I could just make a script inherit from LDTK imported entity and set the values instead of having my own editor script. And another thing with the Unity plugin, at least, is that you get this LDTK file where you just define all the entities. So In LDTK, for example, we have spikes. Oops. Got the hazards with spikes here. Each of these will create a new hazard or a new object in Unity. And for all the spikes, I can just define the spike object, so it will automatically populate that area with this object, and it's all automatic. So I'm trying to set up this to be even more automatic. Let me move these windows one sec. I'm just trying to make this as streamlined as I can. So where was I? Right, I'm trying to do this for every object. So we have the hazard here. So let's do that here as well. LDTK imported fields. Rotation. Direction would be fields, try get enum. Direction. Direction enum. No, not try to get enum. So there's so much I'm learning about this, and this is the second day of using it, is it? Third day? I got some help from a Chris to make the level, and it's really, or the levels, the whole world, so it's really nice. It's easy to share as well, you kind of just send the files. They can work on it. I'm not sure how it works with version control, but I assume it works, since I think everything is saved as an XML. You're making a little beginner game based off Stick RPG. Is that the Stick RPG? Is that like the? I've seen it, but it was that, isn't that old? Yeah, very old. I was like, yeah, it can't be a new game. I remember it, but it's like 15 years. I don't know, maybe more. But that was a long time ago. Okay. Direction. That would be, since I defined the direction enums, like up is 0. We can just set the transform rotation. Other angles would be new. No, we can't set that. We do it here. No. Vector 300 direction times 90 times minus 90. What is the? Oh. Now that should work. Load anything in the room, must return something. Right. Let's return model. Do I actually add anything in here? Yes, I do. So these three kinda No, they aren't a part of this model. So no, I'm not setting anything in the models here now. So we got the patrolling, we got the int grid is still needed there. Well, I can probably fix that as well. Okay, base data, that's kind of also needed. I can probably load room. Yeah, we get all the rooms here. I could probably rewrite this to not be needed. Secret of Mana? Yep. Okay, well, let's check if there's anything else I need to set right now. The pickups, the ability to pick up, I can just remove. But I've been going for almost 1.5 hours. I'm going to take a small break, stretch a little bit, so I can, so my back doesn't get completely wrecked. I'll make a cup of tea and I'll be back in a few minutes. Thanks for watching so far, and I'll be back in like 4 minutes. All right. All right. Now we I was thinking while I was walking, do I set the prefab for the levels? I set it for integrates. I set a integrate tile. Oh, you can generate the enums here. Cool. But I was thinking about how do I do the imported level just for further optimization later, like this one. For the level prefab only, use this interface on level prefab components to access the level data. But how wouldn't have a prefab for a level? I guess that is if I split the levels up in the import. You're going to work, but you're lurking, and I'm going to ask for some help on your game too if I'm active and available. You're struggling with some small things. Yeah, ask away. Feel free to join the Discord if you haven't. I am having a hard time keeping track of everything on all the Discords. And ask me questions there. Yes, you are on the Discord. Yeah, ask away. In the, I think I have a ask for help channel somewhere. And if I don't, yeah, looking for help. Cool. I am not very used to all of this. But yeah, feel free to ask any questions you have and I will try and answer them as quickly as I can. I hope you have a wonderful day at work. Use this interface on a levels prefab. Yeah, that would be if they are separate. I might do that later, so I can set them up with some imports. Yeah. Okay. Did I have anything else that I needed to set? No, we set all the basic data in here. And I did the room transitions as well. We got lever entities though. But they aren't, no, the unlockable door. So let's go to the no, wait, we have that script here, unlockable door. And let's import LDTK, imported fields. And do what we did in the editor. So now we have set levers. Where's that? Right there. It could be private. We don't even need the set levers anymore. We can do it right here. The levers is this. This is so much nicer. And I don't have to set dirty on everything. And then we have the lever. LDTK, imported fields. Get enum, toggle state. I think that's it's better than try get because all the levers will have this. So set state would be that, but I don't think I need the no, I don't need a set state. All I needed this. So let's Actually comment all of this out. Let's say hold this thing. Let's just remove it. The room objects are important to get or to load. The hazards are not. Can remove that again. Objects in the room, yeah. Load integrate, I need to set the composite collider as well, yeah. With enemies in room, not needed. Set data on object, only for the int grid. Set 30 on object. Cool. Then all I'm going to do now is just re-import the LDTK assets. So we get all that in. Okay. We've converted most of this. So now I want to add killing an enemy triggers an event. So I want to define this in here. So if I add web enemy, let's actually add another type of entities, another tag. It would be beefy enemy. No, I don't even know what you call them. Like champion monsters, I don't know. Mini boss. But they will be enemies later, so it's weird. So let's not do that for now. Let's add a new one though, which will be mini wolf guard. Yeah, perfect. I know what I'm doing. Enemy. So this one, I guess we can do the same as we have done with the door. So here we would have a door. We have this door. Now the question is, should I create different types of entities that we can trigger, or should I just have a generic one? A generic one feels better because then any event could be an event. Any action could trigger something. So then I need to go to my unlockable door, which was here somewhere. Here we get the lever entities, but let's actually go to the lever prefab. If lever, it inherits from interactable component. So we could do interact, which would toggle the state. My question now, what I'm thinking about is, if I don't want to have a toggle state. I might just want to have one state where I set it to active, or have it be able to toggle it. I'm thinking how I would do that best. And if there are going to be different types of events. No, we have interactable component. Which is interactable button. We could create something in between here. If we grab this, open in Unity, that is so cool. We have interactable component, but I'm going to create a new and call it toggleable component. That is the wrong component. And toggleable component. This will interactable component. This will override interact, and lever would inherit from that one. We need to, and this one would also override, and we need to have a body for it to work. And then we can have a public abstract or a protected abstract toggle state. An abstract doesn't have a body. Abstract void toggle state. But then we could basically move all of this out to because this would let's do that. Sealed class, and a lever would. Oh, right, we need null sealed for that. This one will be sealed, but it doesn't matter. This one will set the lever state, which would be protected. And we have room objects, which we need a toggle state to be in an enum. Toggle state. Enum, toggle state. I should probably add a lot of them in just a single file since there are so many small ones. Now room objects, what is room objects? It's no, I don't wanna. Show diff. Like I hadn't set room objects before. Oh. So are they in interactable? Oh no, it's just, wow. Why does it need? Oh. Total. Here we go. Toggle. There we go. Toggle state on. Okay. Now I fixed that. So now we have a toggleable component, which the lever is, and lever will grab the toggle. Yeah, I think that's good enough. But then we also need let's go to unlockable door. Move it to the left so we can see both. Here we just get the lever entities, and levers, we unlock the door. We have all the links to it that we need. So that is good. But I'm not going to call them lever entities, I'm going to call them entities. And they are interactable components. Right? But if this, then this would be... This will be an interactable component. But if this is an interactable component, toggle state is a weird enum name. So should I rename it to something else? On off state? I don't know, on off state. Activated, activate state. I don't know, let's call it toggle state for now. Because in here we would do the toggling in toggleable, and in unlockable door we could then not get levers, but we could get interactable component. But this also is a problem, because we have references to interactable components. So if this was an enemy, it's not an interactable component. An enemy is not an interactable component. Do I need to go even further with like having a state component? Yeah, I think so. That was the wrong button. Give me 1 second. I managed to hit Windows key D to just minimize everything. Okay. Yeah, let's go one step further down the chain. Lever state. Toggle state. Or maybe I should just call it state. Good enough. Let's find this one in Unity. Your interactable component. So now I'm just going to call this state component. Perfect. It's so the state would actually be here, and this would inherit from this and remove these two. Cool. And this would just get a state component. Perfect. And we get the entities. Okay, so when you kill an enemy, we need to have another component on the enemy that is going to die to trigger an event. But this could also be an event where you need to kill all of them. So we could just add an enemy here. Let's add a Spear Angel. I dislike that they are offset. Oh, well. Then we could go to objects. We could grab the entity. We could select that one. Now we would have the Spear Angel, and if all of the Spear Angels enemy, spear enemy. If this one would have one of those states on it, that it would always be set. So let's make a new script where all the other scripts are. I need to clean this up. These are not components that I'm creating now. Enemy event state. Enemy event state would be state component. I think I kinda want to move the interactable things, but it's not interactable I want I kinda just want a trigger. Which would just trigger interacts. Perfect. You can do it. Can't you do like a sealed override? So no one can override this if they inherit from interactable component. I think I can do that. And here we do to override trigger. And this would just actually set the state to on. I think that would be enough. So if we actually add that component to my enemies now, I might be able to get this to work. Spear enemy. Enemy. Cool, I can almost spell. Enemy event. What did I call it? Enemy event state. Why can't I? Do I need another refresh? I don't know. Let's go back to the spear enemy state, enemy event state. Good. Now when we are in there, we do the same with these two. "16 errors. Cannot be null. Where are we getting null from? Lever 13. Oh, do we have a lever without? Wait. Lever. Toggle off. Can't be null. Can I do a serialized field on this to see the value in the editor? I can. Cool. Unlockable door. It's also having issues. Yeah, the state need to be serialized for us to set it. Same would be for this. We'll need it to actually serialize the value. So we save it. And one last one. Unlockable door 78. I just realized this field should be lockable door. I should just remove, no, the boss is in here, so I don't want to remove those. The unlockable door has problems. Because it couldn't get the state component from the levers. So let's try and re-import all. It can't be null. Let's set a breakpoint there to see if it actually is null. It is. Let's see what I named them. Entity is door. They're still called lever entities. That is why. Save that, re-import. Oh, now it's gonna be in here. And now, no. Field store. One field. Entities. An entity reference is not. Is it not an array? Door. Yeah, array. And it was called entities. We just saw that. Entities. Same as here. We are on the unlockable door, so that should be good. Try get entity reference. Get entity reference array. Don't tell me it's not saving it as an array if it's only one value. No, good. Now it works. No issues, good. So now we have a humongous door right there. Which one should be 1? And this one should be 1 as well. Cool. Except that it's way off. But it's fine for now. So what I want to happen now is on death of the angel, I want to trigger the event. So how do we do this? We go in and see the components on the angel. And we should have an entity died. And that should be all we need to listen to, I think. Or is it the health one? Health component. No, this only sets all the data. This one listens to health changed, yeah. And then we send the event when it dies. So what I could do is I could listen to the event that we're sending out. It's an event for the entity dies, and we send out the GUID that dies. So we could just check if we are that GUID, if we are active. And if we are, we just trigger the event. Yes. Let's serialize field private. What event is that? No, actually, let's listen to. This one listen to both. Let's listen to the health changed. On enable, first awake to set the values. I think. Now I have a question. If we just make a model here, we event state model. And if I make this serializable, and in here I have like a reference to the health, will that be set in awake? Let's try it. Health info. Public health info. Oh, it's punch out. I was like, I recognize this, but I don't recognize the text. I kind of want to get this in the editor. I guess it doesn't really matter. No, I don't think it does. Let's just do empty main. Let's serialize this field. And then we will save the health info in here. Health info is main. We need to do this in start. No, we can't do it in start. We can get data in awake, I think. I can't remember. Get data? No. The info. Get data. Health info. Attribute. Add listener on the health changed. Now we do the same on disable and remove listener. Oops. And if health is less or equal to 0, we trigger. Now let's start and see what happens. Because I am not sure myself. Will it work? Will it not? Reference exception because I did not set so many. Because on the actual object I need to set this. Wait, there we go. Still an issue. So is it because main is not null, but that is. Let's run this in start, but then we can't do on enable. I guess I'll do this ugly. What up, MMO Pug? How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. I hope you are doing fine. We are... Maybe I should update my title when I do stuff. Events is what I'm working on right now. Doing good. Great to hear. So what I'm doing right now is I want the Spare Angel to trigger things when it dies. One issue I'm having now is that the... Oh, did I add that too? Yeah, I added it to all of them. Guess it could just add itself. Yeah, I'm trying to create events that happen when you kill enemies. Oh. I'm not sure if I can get down there. This is a bit, there we go, we got down. Index is out of range. Oh, whatevs. I don't care. So if I kill this one, I don't know what happened because I have so many errors. What up, PS4? Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome, welcome to the stream. Oh, I can see them there as well. Cool. I hope you are doing good today. And yeah, welcome. So we have a lot of errors right now, and it's the patrolling thing. And I assume we don't have waypoints on all of them. I thought I did add patrol points to all. This one doesn't have any. Which one is that? Oh, it's that one. The one I'm testing. Okay. So let's grab this and add patrol points to there and there. Save. Re-import. And see, it's already there. And now if I click this one as well, we should have them set there, and also nope. Nope. Did I not add this to... Or did I only add it to one of them? Because I did something for the patrol points. I know that. What did I do? I can't remember. Do I have the script up somewhere here? Not toggleable, value change, toggle state, hazard, no. Interact with not door, entity die, no. I know I tried something with the... Oh, I did try to add it to the... to the patrol component. But that didn't work. And I never added it anywhere else. But I did something with the... Did I add it down here? No. Enemy importer script. Oh. Did I add this to like enemy importer script? No, did I only add this to... That's Magic Angel. Yeah, only added it to the Magic Angels, okay. Enemy importer script. Cool. And let's reload everything. Now this angel should have the data. Good. So if I play now, it shouldn't have an issue, I hope. I also need to fix the vertical movement here. All right. Yeah, this was something I was thinking about. We are disabling the enemy, which is a problem. So the whole enemy is disabled. That means that we can't do anything with the state. Because we're modifying the... Okay. We can do it like this for... But I'm disabling it, so I'm removing it from... So I'm thinking there's one way I can fix this. And that is while we are doing this private pool racing event, while we're racing the event, we can't do anything. So it's true. And at the end it's false. And then we have a list of action T, actions to remove. If is raising the event, we actions to remove, add action. This is not a very nice way of doing it, but it should get the job done. And I should switch place on these because most of the time we will not be in this situation, so we want to trigger it. I don't think that matters though when it's only an else afterwards. And here we do for each actions to remove action, we do remove listener action. Cool. I think that could work. There's one bug I've found with the manual refresh of this, since I'm not using the auto refresh because it was happening all the time. That is, if you are in play mode and try to refresh and then you go out of play mode, you can't refresh until you've come on, there we go, until you have changed something else. It worked, I think. The door is open. It's just really far away, but door is open. Closed. It's open. I can't even change it. Cool. It just worked. Well, not just worked, but kinda. So the problem I was having with my events is that I'm triggering an event when the enemy dies, and the enemy disables itself and removes the listener. So while we are in this the race method here and racing this action in the list of actions, we remove ourselves down here from the list in one of the actions. So when we get back to the for each loop, we have modified actions because we removed it. So it kind of didn't work, because you can't modify a list while you're looping through it. So with this, we managed to loop through all of them, even though we're disabling the object, and then we're removing them. So to see that it works properly, this is what I think would be so ridiculously good with this. Let's add another one, and then we'll add a third one. Now I have I just added 3 enemies, and I'm like, yeah, I want these to be triggers as well. Save, refresh. So if it works as I want it to, I have to kill all 3 before the door opens. So all the 3 enemies, you can see the door is closed. I kill all of them at the same time. Well, it opened at least. Oh god. That was not what I intended to do. Okay, let's kill one first. Door is closed. We kill one more. Door is closed. And then we kill the third, and it opens. So then we get the power up. And we go into this room with my one-way platforms. And I need to fix the mage stuff. What up, Assisted? Wow. Thank you very much for the raid, Wumi. Thank you very much. How are you doing? Oh dang. Thank you very much for the follow, Profits. Thank you. I am Moonis. That is me. What up, I am Legend? Thank you very much for the follow as well. I'm doing great. I'm doing wonderful. I am learning Level Designer Toolkit. I am working on a Metroidvania game, and I am trying to get Level Designer Toolkit to import everything from it kind of automatically into my game, so I can just add enemies and play, basically. That's what I'm doing. So what I just tried is, or what I've just now done is, I can put out enemies in here. So I have my spare angels. Let's remove this. All 3. I have a door. This is a door. You can't really see, but it says closed gate. So I take my enemies, take the spare angel. Let's set the patrol points. There, I can take this magic angel. No, the diving angel. Put it there. Let's set 2 patrol points like this. I grab my door, and I'm like, to open this door, I have to kill those 2. You can see these lines going to them. I save. If we go down here, these are my 3 that was here before. I reload. Now we can see it's a diving angel and a spare angel. And the door, they go to the door. The door is not really centered, but I don't care about that right now. So if I play this, I need to go over there. My transitions down and up are kind of wonky, so it might take a little bit. So I jump through this. They're going to dive at me. It's fine though. So now I get there. We have the enemies that are targeting me. I want to see if that one, the flying one, targets me as well. There we go. It attacks me. So I can attack it. Oops. I don't even know how much HP it has. There we go. I killed it. Door is still closed. And then I kill this and it opens. It just works. It is kind of easy. Like, this wasn't... I built a little bit of a... I don't know what to call it, a few events right now to just add and trigger them. This one is called Level Designer Toolkit, LDTK. 1 second, LDTK. If you are making a side scroller or a top-down game, then that is like the best thing you could use. I recommend it. However, it's not as easy as I made it look. I've made a few things where, if we take my diving angel, it has an enemy event state that triggers on when it dies, when health goes to below or to 0. I trigger it to set the state, and then I have my door. My door. It's an unlockable door that listens to, or it checks all the connected entities that I set in LDTK. I get them from here. So I check if all of them are the correct state, and then I open the door. So you don't get all that functionality I showed you just straight out of the box, but it's not very hard to customize it yourself if you want to. But you get a lot of things from, like, out of the box. We're lying now. No, but for showing the enemies here, for example, if you make an entity in LDTK, so here I have all my entities, Spear Angel, they are just different colors. Then in Unity, with the plugin, you get all of your entities here on the right side. So you could just drag a prefab to it, and when it's imported, it automatically creates the prefab here with all of the... So you get that for free. So you don't really have to do anything. If you have a very simple game, you don't really need to do any other coding than just creating this your enemy and then add it as a prefab. And it just works. And then you can add it in here wherever you want. So that is kinda cool. What was I doing? Well, that was my killing enemy triggers event. Yeah, we're done with this. I don't know, I learned about it less than a week ago. I started playing with Tiled, which is a flexible level editor. And I thought, well, this is cool. This has like everything I need. And this is also really powerful, and you can do so much more with this, but it's a bit more coding if you want to get all the functionality. But here you can do isometric and stuff as well. Alright, that was me. Thank you for the raid. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciate it. If you use Tiled, and I hope you you get some good rest. And thank you. So I was using Tiled first, and it was a little bit more complicated to do things. And then I just read about the LDTK, and the look of LDTK is just, it's like playing a game when you do things. It's very user friendly. I would recommend watching a small tutorial from Games from Scratch. They have a tutorial that is like 15 minutes or something, 20 minutes. That just goes through everything in the in this editor. So the boss, right? I want to add bosses as well. Let's make a new boss. A new tag, boss. What kind of game am I making? I am making a Metroidvania. The art style is not decided yet, but for now we don't really have that much gameplay. But I'm making a Metroidvania. We have a few abilities that you can grab, and that's about it. You can play, you can grab things. I have a boss, and I am trying to get a vertical slice of the game. There is like these 10 rooms, and ends with a boss fight. I want this to be done in March, sometime in March, probably the end of it. So I can get something out and see if it's fun. But in the future it's going to be hopefully it's going to be a big Metroidvania. We do have like skills, well, 4 magic skills as well, and stuff, and we have a map, and we have all that done. Well, it's not that much, since I have most of it already. The only thing I don't have is graphics, but I'm not going to have graphics done by the time I want the vertical slice to be done. But most of this is working now, so this, let's see, we have a lever out up here, this one, and we have a door right here. Now we need to add a door, and this one I just click this lever and now they work together, so that door will open. We need a door here as well. That will also trigger on this lever. Can remove that. We need... Should I do the boss or should I make the enemy spawn after an event? So the thoughts here is that you start up here in the left and you run here, you get introduced to spikes. There's a closed door right here. So that will open by, oops, that's really far out. By hitting that lever, and then you can go through here into this room and just down here to the boss room. So I want to add the boss here now, and then I can probably play through the game. Let's try and add the boss. And just add a boss layer. Boss. Required tags is boss. Boss. First boss. I have no name for it. But that is going to be the first boss. So let's see what we can do with this. So now I am also terrible at naming things, and I don't have anything that I want to... I don't know what the theme of the game will be even. Currently I'm using the game... Did I add a command for this? Did I do LD52? No, I didn't. I was in Ludum Dare 52 with a few friends, and we created this game. So that is what I'm using for the graphics right now as the base. And that is, yeah. So I don't have any graphics. I don't even know the theme really of what this will be, but I'm creating the gameplay, and I hope the gameplay will be fun enough to just play, and then we can add on top of the fun gameplay. Let's see, we get in here. That's a closed door. It needs an enemy to open it. Yes. And we added the boss, right? So now I added a new entity. What up, Apollo? How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. So now we added a new entity, the first boss, and I actually has the boss. Do I actually have the boss? That is not the, that is components. Let's find my boss. Should be in room 3. We have boss intro camera. We have the enemies. I didn't actually make a prefab of the boss. Boss 1. Let's just make the boss 1 a prefab. What I'm working on my Metroidvania game. I'm currently setting up so I can add a boss from LDTK. So I can just add the boss in here, that little square right there, and it should trigger everything in the in Unity. But I might have to set some values on the room. Like we have room 9. Do I need to specify that? No, I think I can create a trigger that just tells me this is the intro cutscene to the boss. And I don't really have to care that it's a boss room. I will just have to, that will just tell me it's a boss room. Yes. So let's add another entity in the boss category, and I'm going to call this boss trigger. And I'm going to add the boss trigger right here. Oh, it needs to be resizable. So when you fall down here, it should do the whole boss thing. I hope. Do the boss need to know about the intro cameras? Yes, it does. I have a few things I need to set up for it to work, which is the intro cameras that I have here. Let me just... The first boss will be boss 1. And then we need a boss trigger. I guess we could put this on the boss trigger. So let's make a new object and call it boss trigger. Boss trigger. I should not add it like that. Script boss. Boss trigger. I'm doing great. I'm not sure if I answered your question, but I'm doing great. So let's add the boss trigger. And we could Probably. Let's add the cameras to the boss trigger. Yeah. Okay, so let's make this a prefab. No, they shouldn't be under there. They... Maybe I should actually make more objects in here. I could... So I need the intro camera and I need the boss camera. What is the boss camera? The boss camera is just size of the room. So let's not have them in there. Let's make the boss trigger just a prefab on its own. I need to I need to think about how I did it. And here with room 3. We had the boss room controller. I need to think to get this to work how I want it to work. But we have the start boss event, start boss intro. Comes from start boss intro, which is changing of the state in the controller. I think I need to rebuild how the boss is working a little bit. Because before the room itself controlled the boss. But I don't think the room should control the boss. I think the boss should control the boss, if that makes sense. Well, it kind of makes sense. At least I think it makes sense. So I'm going to believe that. So the boss room controller is... Are we using any of... No, I think we could kind of just do a mono behavior. Is there anything? Yeah, override, okay. Deactivate room. I think that all of this could be on the boss trigger. Like... Then it shouldn't be called boss trigger. Let's put it on the boss. So this is the first boss. So let's rename this to boss controller. And I'm going to add it to the boss. And that would make a lot more sense with the boss main that we have. I think. This just goes through the phases it has. But on start intro event, we don't need that here, right? And we don't need to send the event because we're going to be on the same script. So we just need a public void start boss. Right? Or what did I listen to? It was listening to on start boss, yes. So that should handle itself. We can remove that. The boss controller needs to have a, not need, start boss intro we could have left. I don't know, on camera blend we need though. We have the boss main. So instead of sending that, we just do start boss. A lot nicer. So activate room would be activate boss. Yeah. So the boss trigger. So we need a link between the boss trigger. So let's do that. We need a single reference. Boss reference. A boss. Huh? No valid. Wait. Oh, only another. There we go. So now we have a link to the boss. So if we go into the boss trigger we made, we can inherit from LDTK imported fields. And here we will get the boss controller. Controller. And let's set that here by doing controller equal to fields get entity reference boss. Is that what I called it? Oh, right. We can't do that. Boss object, and then we need to grab the controller, which would be boss object, get component, boss controller. So by just saving that, adding it here now, I think it should just work. Yeah, no, because I didn't add the boss trigger to the... First we go to the boss trigger. Yeah, good. Then we go to LDTK and add the boss trigger. Portal. Really quiet. Now we apply this. And it's not set, so I call it boss. Is it called boss in here? Yes, it is. So let's go here. Let's move that up. And there, save. Let's move it back down here, there, and save. And refresh. That does not work because then the file looks the same. So let's move it up, save, and refresh. No. Let's try to do a re-import. It's kinda fast. So, boss trigger. Still no boss controller. Let's set a breakpoint and see what happened. What's happening? Let's re-import all again, and we should trigger it. We get the boss object. I probably didn't add the components to it. Components. Boss UI controller. Yeah, I didn't add the boss controller to it. Yeah, I did. It's pointing to this one. Got the game object. Oh. I think we need to add it here. To the intro event. Camera blend finish. Boss main. Okay. And then we do a re-import. Now the boss, right. So that was the issue. It wasn't on the prefab. It was added in the scene on the prefab. It wasn't actually on the prefab, and that's why we couldn't get the values from it. Then we have the controller set. Then we need to add a trigger collider to this as well. A box collider 2D, and I'm going to add it as a trigger. And then we go into boss trigger and we do on trigger enter. I'm going to go into room transition, no? Room exit, on trigger enter. Oh, I was going to do the same triggering in the same way. So let's grab a room transition. It's player trigger, play trigger, right? That is why. This needs to be player trigger. And we're good. On trigger enter, controller, start. What did I call it? Activate boss. Start boss. No? Do I have... I already have start boss. Initialize, maybe? Let's see if we can do this. Which room is this? This is room 9. So if I have this working, I can probably do this. Might not work with the virtual camera, so I will have to set the camera itself. Yeah. But we know that we are in room 5. Not 9 I mean. So the only thing that is not set right now is the virtual camera. There we go. Nope. Nothing. Oh, I didn't refresh, I think. No, I didn't. Oh, I was so confused. So I need to... I could fix that as well, that would be nice. So in my room manager, I can set the room we're activating. Well, we're... Let's see, now it's... Yeah, it's room manager. So we activate new room, starting room. Is that what I'm setting? I can't remember what it is. Yeah, starting room. So we activate new room. For all the other rooms, we deactivate it. So here usually I'll copy this. So we have a few states, just a couple of states. When we go to a room, we activate the new camera when we hit the room transition trigger. And then when we have actually transitioned into the new room, we disable the old room and colliders and stuff. So activate new room doesn't activate the camera. Or do we transition to room? Yeah, okay. So what I could do, maybe, is if I do transition to new room, which would be free stuff on Epic Games, cool. 0 starting room. Would this work? Because that would be kind of neat. Might take a second to get there. Yeah, perfect. Maybe I should add a debug log. I triggered. And initialize. Just attach this the debugger. It's the easiest way to check. We might even... Oh no, we are not colliding at all. Look at this, we are doing on trigger enter and not on trigger enter 2D. Now maybe. I'm not even sure I refreshed. I did probably. But yeah, I did not get I triggered on trigger enter 2D. Room exit on trigger enter 2D, collider 2D call. Yeah. Let's attach the debugger, because that is the easiest way. See if we're hitting anything really. I also need to see if the... Oh, classic. Okay, now we hit it. Cool. Wouldn't have a door. Okay. If... Wait, do we use door a lot here? No, we only use it here to close it. Okay. Can we just do... No. Door is not null. This is the only problem I've have with LDTK is the pivots. That is all. I mean, it's easily fixable by having an empty parent, but it's just a little bit annoying. Alright, we triggered it. We don't have the boss camera, right? So that's what I was thinking, that we need to add certain cameras for this. Since I have my two cameras. So let's add two new entities, which is boss camera. It doesn't need to be resizable. Let's duplicate this and call it boss intro camera. Slightly different green. Let's add a boss camera and a boss intro camera. I think I have a boss intro camera. No, boss camera. I thought they were with the boss, with the boss camera. What is this? Is this just a normal virtual cam? Okay. Let's make these prefabs so I have them. Original prefab, and this should also be an original prefab. Good. Boss camera, and then we have boss intro camera. Good. Save. So the boss trigger needs to have reference. Now the boss needs to have references to these. Their events. I have about 10 minutes left before I have to go, so let's just see if I add them like this. I don't need a start boss event in here. I don't even need to start boss intro. Or did I? Maybe I do. Yeah, let's keep the start boss intro. And let's see what happens now when I start this and play. We're panning to the boss. Well, it kind of worked. Now I just need to see, we have the boss camera. And for some reason everything is pink. Room 9, yeah. Oh yeah, the problem is Z value. Oops. Set this to -5. And let's see what happens. I think this one could be -1 as well, just so. So the blend triggers, the pan to boss triggers. We did pan to boss. We skipped the whole intro. Ah, right. So that is what I should do. Let's try this. Boss intro camera. That is how I did it, yeah. Cine machine, virtual camera, boss intro camera. Game objects are active, true. Start boss intro, yes. So now I'm just kind of hard coding things to see how I get them to work with this new system. And then I will make this automatic. But I won't be able to do that today, but can set this to -1. No? Oh, it's the boss intro. Let's try again. Time is running out. Enter the boss. Panning is done. We'll raise the event. Camera blend finish should be in here. We should change date to, but we're not listening to this. Camera blend finished. So how come we aren't getting that? Oh, it's only if pan to boss is the state. So we should do boss in initializer. We should pan to boss because panning to boss is boss camera. Activating. Okay. Okay. So we should initialize. Boss is not dead. We change state to pen to boss. And the boss has... We have boss main. We have intro camera and we have camera. Yeah. I don't know. I will probably have to redo this a little bit next stream. I will not be able to stream tomorrow. Now we're zooming out. I triggered. That means we're... Oh, that's when we trigger start boss event. But that is the wrong one. We should have start boss intro event here. I will not be able to stream tomorrow. And I will stream very early on Saturday. I'll probably start at like 8 or now filling up. Cool. So that works. Now I'm almost done with getting the boss to work. So we have phase 1 components. Clap. Is it working? It's not working. I always forget to connect it. I'm sorry. Every time, yeah. I'm sorry. Connect. Now it should work, maybe. Nope. And then I need to... That is the most annoying thing. I need to refresh the source. That's alert. No? Huh. Why not? I don't know. Clap hat works. Maybe just needed a few. It needed a few moments to get ready. Alright, but I think that's going to be it for now. Boss is almost starting. Next time I will focus on getting the boss to start, and then we'll continue with a lot of the tasks I have written down on Discord. And things I need to do for my vertical slice. So thank you all for watching. If you haven't followed and you enjoy the stream, feel free to follow. And join the Discord if you haven't, and if that's something you want to do. Thanks for watching. I'll be back on Saturday morning, European time, around 8 or 9 AM, I think. And then I will be back on Sunday at around 11 AM. Yeah. Let's see if there's anyone live that I can raid. I mean, it's not a developer, but he's a really nice guy, and he is playing fan games. I wanna be the guy fan games, and he raided me before. His name is Cake Sauce, and he's just a very nice guy. So let's go there. He might be a bit louder than my stream. I don't know, he's playing around in I Wanna Kill the Camellia. Channel is intended for mature audiences. So yeah, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.